so, guess what, boys? FNC is back for the summer of 2016.
Obviously, Fnatic did make a few changes over the course of the off-season. Huni Rainover went, but the big one, obviously, Yellow Star did depart, and you are his replacement. Those are some pretty big shoes to fill. How do you think you've been handling the pressure? Are you feeling it a bit more? Is it motivating you to play better? How are you dealing with all that?
I think I don't feel pressured. I don't feel like I need to fill someone's shoes. I will just try to be the best player I can, and maybe I can be same as Yellow Star at one point, or maybe better. I will just try to improve as much as I can, and I don't feel any pressure.
What about the step up from, obviously you've been playing in the Challenger Series for the last few months, and your first time in the LCS was with Meet Your Makers, now suddenly all up to the big stage and one of the best teams in Europe. I assume you think you're ready for that step? Do you think you could eventually come up to be one of the best supports or bot lanes in the LCS with Reckless?
Yeah, I think so. Like with Yellow Star, he used to be like play really passive and play for the team. That means like he plays bot lane to not die and go a bit behind, but just not die. And top lane and jungle will snowball the game. That was the old Fnatic playstyle. And this Fnatic playstyle is, I think, we can play around bot really aggressive, and we can make plays around bot, and like maybe snowball on bots already.
Did notice that in the game actually against Origin. Has there been a bit more of a push for Reckless to be a bit more of that aggressive player than he has been in the past? And has that come from you?
Yeah, it comes from me definitely. Maybe he needs to like get used to this position, because he was not playing for like this for 1 year maybe. But I want him to be like, I don't want to be the guy that goes even though behind. I want to be that guy that goes like even though ahead.
Okay. Obviously, with the changes, there's a bit of a team dynamic shift. I think Yellow Star used to be some sort of shot caller for the team, obviously captain, kind of the face of Fnatic, and now that's changed. What is the team dynamic now? Who's making the shots? Who's leading the team essentially?
The thing is, Reckless got so much experience from Yellow Star, and he got so much knowledge from him. So right now we are doing it like he makes some calls, I make calls as well, but he's like the macro head, and I'm like shot caller as well. And I try to like learn so much from him as I can, and maybe I can be the new shot caller soon.
Obviously, the other two changes coming in from the team have been Spirit and Gamsu. Gamsu coming in from Dignitas in North America, Spirit coming across from Korea. How have they been integrating into the team? Obviously, they had Huni and Rainover last year. Should be a fairly similar process, but always interested to see how the newcomers are settling in, especially when they come from other regions.
So the first step is to improve the English. At the start when they arrived, the English was like pretty meh, and we couldn't really talk to each other like about everything, maybe about some game things, but not about everything. And since then I get English lessons, and English teachers coming like nearly every day. And the English improved so much that it's like impressive how much the English improved, so we can actually talk about a lot of things now. And if the communication gets better, our gameplay will get better for sure. So.
Starting off with a win, but it is still very early days, just the first of 18 games to come. Fnatic usually up there, winning a lot of European splits so far. What are your goals? Are you looking to take that another victory for Fnatic in the European LCS?
I think the LCS is not our main goal. Our main goal is Worlds, so we need to do well in LCS to get to Worlds, but we see LCS more as practice.
Wow. And finally, we'll end things off, obviously. It's a new bot lane of you guys, Reckless, Noxiak together. There are a lot of strong bot lanes in the European LCS forming up this year. We've got Forgiven, Vander, such people like that. How do you think you stack up at the moment, and how do you think you will stack up by the end of the split?
I think right now we can beat any bot lane in Europe. We have no problems, depending on the matchup, of course. You can only play to the potential of your matchup. But I think like at the end of the year, we might be one of the best bot lanes in Europe.